the dollar sign. I don't play with that, you know. I don't play with that. All right, so with no further ado, let's get down into business. All right, let's get straight into business. So let's just do a recap before I clear this, because I literally did this analysis with you guys. All right, I told you guys that boom 1000 is going to go to the downside, and we're around all year when I stated that. And see how it has gone down, guys. See how it has gone. Some maximized it, but I advise pay attention to this analysis, because trust me, you are going to be bagging a lot. See this massive move also from boom 500. We did this analysis together, and later at the ending of this breakdown, I'm going to be giving you guys the 2 tips, okay, for getting your entries right. The 2 tips, okay. So with that done and said, let's move on to the next one. Let's move on to the next one. Boom 300. Boom 300. Like I said, it's still in here. It's still in here. Okay. Next up is crash 1000. Okay. Crash 1000. Right now, it's kind of shady. It's kind of shady, but it bought. It bought, right? Let's move on. Crash 500. Woo. Crash 500 has been selling. Like, if you didn't back this, I don't know what else you are doing if you didn't back this. This market has been giving us blue on blue. Okay, it has been giving me blue on blue. Okay, well, this is crash 300. Overall trend is down, and as you can see, it has gone to retest a major zone. All right, it has gone to retest a major zone. So we all done and said, I'm going to be clearing out the chart now. I'm going to be clearing out the chart so we can do this analysis all over again, due to the fact that market has done some movement over the week, right? So first things first, we know the overall trend. The market is on the downside, all right? For anyone who's watching this, you don't really know, okay? Because I'm going to be dropping this video on YouTube for you all right? You don't know how to analyze, because right now I'm going to do it with ease, because I'm doing it with my students. So if you are not my student and you don't know how to analyze, but you're already a forex trader, well, you can get the technical analysis solution, right? Well, if you are a novice and you also want to get this, you can go for the synthetic course, all right? So with that done and said, we all know that this market is on a downtrend, okay? Is on a downtrend. So let's get down to marking out key levels, these massive zones, okay? These zones we are going to be trading off. This is one over here. I'm going to be doing this with ease because I know how to do it. Like, it's what I've been doing all my life for now, okay? So real quick, I'm marking this out. I'm marking this out. Remember to keep your zones as tiny as possible, because we're starting from the higher time frame, okay? All right, this is the 1 week, okay? It's currently at this level. Okay. Let's say we mark here also. All right. So now what I have to say for this market, guys, is this market is on the downside, okay? It's on a downtrend. And if you notice, for the past weeks, all right, it has been coming here, pin back up, goes back up, goes back up, goes back up. And right now it has broken there, okay? It's at a major zone, but it has broken the massive rejection area in which this market has rejected severally. And you can see the momentum is using to come down. And we know it's on a downtrend. So whatever you are doing this week, whatever you are doing, look for sell entries on boom 1000. And when it breaks here, it's going over to this other zone. So get your sell entry, get your profit. Okay, guys. So moving on to the next one is boom 500. Boom 500 did a massive move on us this week, okay? So let's analyze for our upcoming week. Let's see how possible we can get this, all right? So as we all know, the trend is on the downside. The trend is on the downside. So I'm going to be marking out zones here, okay? Major key levels, major key levels. These are major zones. You are not supposed to be playing with them. You are not supposed to be playing with them. You are not supposed to be playing with them, okay? This is all right. So what I'm seeing right here, this market was on a flag pattern, okay? It was on a flag pattern upwards. And if you look closely, it broke out and it's going over to this place. So what you guys are going to do this forthcoming week, just pay attention to the market, all right? Pay attention. Immediately it breaks out, you get your possible entry setup for your entries, okay? You spot the entry, possible entry setup, because it's on a downtrend. The principles of lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high is bound to come over, let's say, somewhere around here to do a lower low. So bank on this, okay? Be patient. It's on the downside. When you are getting your entries on the lower time frame, don't, because you are seeing higher highs and higher low, don't forget the big picture. The big picture bring big moves, okay? The big picture bring big moves. So don't play with that, all right? So next up here is boom 300. Pretty much I'm not going to be deleting this analysis, okay? We did it together. This market is still in this consolidation zone, all right? It's still in this consolidation zone. So what we are going to do now, we are still waiting. We are waiting for this market to break out to the upside, all right? Break out, let's say we're waiting for something like this, okay? You see that, guys? You see that, okay? We're waiting for something like that. So just take a chill pill. We know it's going to buy, so there's no need to rush it, okay? We know. So what I'm basically waiting for, okay, before I know, all right, it's ready to move, is a weekly close above this zone. Once a week close above this zone, all right, we know the next zone is going to this top one. So whatever you do, once it break out, ensure you are going for a buy. Ensure you are going for a buy. Like, don't sleep on this. Don't sleep on this. Like, this is the overview, guys. This is the overview. Moving on to the next one, crash 1000, crash 1000. I'm going to be clearing this out. I'm going to be clearing it out real quick. I'm going to be clearing out real quick so I can do this analysis. We know that this market is on the downside, all right? But what I'm seeing right here is like a bullish engulfing, and also we spotted a double bottom somewhere around here last week when we're doing a breakdown. So you can see it's breaking above the neckline. So what we wait for now is for the month and the weekly to close. Let know if it's still going to have momentum to the upside. But right now, I'm literally just on a watch mode on this market. That's for me, though. I'm on a watch mode for the market because I really want it to give me something I can use to trade. Okay, because now it's at the lowest low, and when the market is at the lowest low, it's bound to do a lower high. If you see it, lower low, lower high, lower low, it's pretty much break down. So we're expecting a lower high, if at all, before it continues this trend. We're expecting a lower high. Let's say if we connect this, and this is the higher time frame we're using to predict it. So you can see the peep into the future. That is up to like 250 to 200 to 500, most times 1000 peep into the future. We know the market is going to cover that. So all you have to do is take a chill pill, scale down to your lower time frame, and look for possible setup for your direction, okay? Ensure you look for possible setup for your direction. Sorry for that. My phone's just buzzing right here. All right, so moving on, let's start marking out these zones, okay? Let's start marking out these zones. On the weekly, what I see here, okay? make this zone as small as possible. Take it up. Okay, there's one here. Okay, but let's first mark this where the market got to. Okay. And also, all right, so right now we'll scale down to the daily so we can see. Okay, right here there's like a little zone here, okay, that the market has got into. So what I'm literally waiting for is to see the next possible entry I'll get, because I'm still looking at buy on this market. Okay, I'm still looking at buy because this structure, the principles of lower highs and lower low has come, like, is in trouble already. If you notice, it created two equal lows and it has broken this lower high. So let's just see how it plays out. Okay, so if it breaks here, you know, you are looking at it to come to this other zone. Let me go to the higher time frame. To come to this other zone, let's say around, okay, zoom in a little bit. Let's say it's this zone around here, okay, around that zone. But I think I'm seeing another zone here. Okay, there is a zone there. So you can see the bigger picture now. So if it goes, bounces up right now, this market, I just stayed off it because I'm seeing bearish movement on the daily time frame. So I'm just taking a chill pill. Let's see how this plays and also how the week candle closes. If you want more details on all this, like I said, you can get the technical analysis solution. Okay, I break down why I'm actually waiting for certain things I'm stating right now. All right. So moving on to the next one, Crash 500. Crash 500 is currently at the lowest low ever. Okay, it's currently at the lowest low ever, and whatever you do, this market just approached the lowest low. Okay, and if you take a good look at it, okay, take a good look at it, you know it's doing lower highs and lower lows, and right now it's at the lowest slope before. So we're expecting it to still go down and create another lower low due to the fact that we are seeing momentum. We're seeing momentum, okay? And it's not a book, okay? It's not a book, it's a course. It's actually a video, a descriptional video of me breaking down the market and how I do it, okay? I'm not writing a book about it. It's a video I did about it, okay? How I analyze, why I take certain trades and all that, okay? It's in the course, all right? So moving on to the next, which is Crash 300. Crash 300. This market is also on the downside. It's also on the downside. So whatever you do, you get a sell entry. Whatever you do, you'll be on sell. Because if you notice the trend, okay, is lower. Here is like a double top. This is the neckline. But right now, currently where this market is, okay, we're seeing momentums of sell and all that. So till it breaks this principle, this lower highs and lower low, before we say, okay, the downtrend is in compromise. But for now, the entries you are supposed to be looking out for, look out for only sell entries, okay? Till when you see on these time frames, okay, this lower highs and lower low have been broken, okay? All right, you know that this downtrend is now in trouble, all right? All right, to get the technical analysis solution, all right, it's cost 21,000, okay? Once you get it, you get into the technical analysis solution group. But right now, for you guys that are my students, okay, what I'm going to do for you guys, because you have basically learned everything that's there, okay? But if you still want to get the technical analysis, the technical solution course, you get a 50% off it. Okay, from my student, just you guys in the private group, you get 50% off it. All right. So I think that brings us to the end of this night. Yes, to the end of tonight. So bank on this analysis. All right, bank on them. These are just trading and analysis are not meant to be complex. Okay, I'm breaking it down as simple as possible. All right, so the bonus, I said I'll be giving out 2 tips. Okay, 2 tips on how to spot entries, and I can not overemphasize on this. Okay, I can't overemphasize on it because I keep on saying it times without numbers. All right, scaling down to the lower time frame